this really gave me some of my earliest exposures to the issue of traumatic brain injury in the military. It's that background that has led to my interest in concussion and translated to
what up?
Has become
I'm back. I had to stop the stream.
Oversight protocols in
restart it.
professional sports.
Thanks, Dr. Vargas, Verizon Frontline, and the entire AMR safety team for keeping NASCAR drivers and their crews safe all season long.
I can tell you, every time I've ever hit a wall or anything, the first person you see after being checked up for your vitals is him with his little iPad and you know, concussion protocol survey test that you have to take. And yeah, it keeps you on your game. I mean, honestly, you take it prior to, so there's a baseline, and then after, you know, they get done checking all your vitals, like I said, you're going to pass that again, and he's the one that makes a decision whether you're good or not. So it's neat to have those guys down there. That's a big measure from the time that I started racing to now that we have.
Yeah. Oh, we've come so far, right? Since the early days of NASCAR, when the track doctor at certain facilities was a gynecologist.
Now, I'm going to tell you that for me, for me, though, Mike, it was in the off season, my baseline test, I barely passed. So, but I don't have anything.
Studied hard for that one, didn't
You took my whole train of thought away. Meanwhile, there's good racing on the racetrack.
All right, here's tonight's Progressive Race Summary. Kyle Larson, one of 13 leaders. He's been out in front for 294 laps. 23 lead changes. 16 cars on the lead lap. Just 4 caution flags, including the 3 stage breaks. All 3 stages won by the number 5.
This is the most critical part right here. At the 32 laps to go, and we're seeing the 5 Kyle Larson. He just seems to be a little bit more maneuverable, able to clear some of these slower cars.
Yo, what up, Jaden? I'm back. I had to end the stream because my camera froze. And the only way to fix it was to close out OBS, so I had to end the stream.
To close that 2-second gap if you're Chase Elliott. So you're watching those, you're trying to do your job, make sure you get through lap traffic as fast as you can, and you're looking out ahead of you to see how Kyle Larson's doing and hope you can get an advantage and close that gap.
Well, Chevrolet took 8 of the top 10 spots in qualifying. You notice now things are a little more evenly distributed. 6 bow ties in the top 10. Kyle Busch's Toyota. The Fords, Buescher and Harvick, and Denny Hamlin's Toyota.
You know, I would say, other than Truex, and I know now Truex has had that tire issue, he was the one surprise. I kind of...
Is everything with the past 8 hours saved or no? Yeah, it is.
Pretty
I got 55 hours of watch time from it.
But Truex is the one surprise that I've had that I thought...
That's awesome. Thank you guys so much.
Further up there, maybe be the best Toyota throughout this race.
And you bring up a great point. Every year, and I'm talking right back to my career, there was always a race where them Gibbs boys would show up. Do you know what race it was? The Coke 600 right here in Charlotte.
Yeah, guys, we were talking in our pre-race show about the Toyota camp, and I just felt like even though they didn't qualify well, that they were going to have good race speed. I mean, they've won 4 of the last 6 Coca-Cola 600s with 3 different drivers. But I just think these cooler temperatures and the grip that this racetrack has, they maybe have just a little too much downforce in those Toyota Camrys.
And that's exactly right, what I think. And what I meant by that, let me go on a little bit more of what I said. I'm not saying that they've never been there on the front side of the run, but I'm telling you, usually when they make a bid for a championship, it all kind of starts here. It's for whatever reason, whether it's a horsepower thing or a body thing, something, they find something in
28 laps left.
Come home, and it's lights out the rest of the year.
I want to take you way back. May 29th, 1960. Lee Petty wins at Orange County Speedway, Rougemont, North Carolina. And Petty Enterprises becomes the winningest team in NASCAR history. And they have been ever since that day.
I don't know why they made the big celebration for tying it. I feel like we should make the big celebration for breaking the record.
And should Kyle Larson or Chase Elliott or William Byron or Alex Bowman go to victory lane tonight? That will change for the first time in over 50 years. Jamie.
Hendrick Motorsports. There's Mr. H, Mr. Hendrick on the right side of your screen. I've been watching him tonight, and he's been walking from one pit to the next, checking in on each team, talking to pit crew members, looking at the stats and what the teams are looking at. To think back what this team was able to do 2 weeks ago at Dover, to sweep first through fourth, and to see
It's looking like Larson's going to win this race. He's led over 300 laps tonight.
gets around Kyle Busch. They will be first through fourth. Knowing Hendrick Motorsports is right up the street, unbelievable to be Rick Hendrick right now.
Their huge campus, right near where Harry Hyde prepared their one and only car in 1985, and that team was one race away from going out of business when Jeff Bodine scored win number 1 at Martinsville, Virginia. And I said 50 years. It's been 61 years since Petty Enterprises.
What do you think made your camera lock up and freeze? Well, that happened during the Martinsville race, during the Bristol Cup or the Bristol Dirt race.
I can tell you that
Yo, what
this has
up,
been
Kenneth?
so
How's it
very
going?
clear.
Sorry, I had to end the stream because my camera froze,
To get to 260
and I had to close out OBS, and that was the
to
only
do
way
it.
to.
Right here, there's
I had to end the stream to do that.
Campus and close to 600 employees right there, just down the street, as Jamie mentioned, and how proud that group would be
Where you
to
at?
pull that off
Where you
here
at, Jim?
tonight.
Well, there's Rick Hendrick. There's Rick.
Well, then he's
I
going to
didn't
be
get the
close.
memo.
He's close right in there somewhere.
I'll be in that part of it happens tonight.
23 laps to go in the 62nd Coca-Cola 600.
Where's your Petty Motorsports? We'll get. Probably gonna close soon,
If
honestly.
it looks like an F-150, tows like an F-150, hauls like an F-150, thinks like an F-150, and powers like an F-150, it must be an F-150 hybrid. The 2021 F-150 Power Boost Hybrid with
What are you saying wow
570
about?
feet of torque and 12,700 pounds of max available towing.
These are the people who work on the front lines. They need a network that's built right. That's why we created Horizon Frontline, the advanced network and technology for first responders. Built on America's most reliable network.
Good on them for keeping that record for this long enough, though.
And built for 5G.
Yeah.
It's America's #1 network in public safety. Horizon Frontline, built right for first responders. I am a driver with a dream.
Imagine if Eric Jones wins this race, just somehow, and then like that whole tied the record thing is irrelevant.
Here. I may be new to some, but I am not to be taken lightly.
Oh, and now they're really going together.
Because if you let your guard down, I will rise above. I am the NASCAR Xfinity Series.
That would be pretty fucking funny, actually. I'm not even kidding. That would be fucking hilarious. If they made that whole fucking celebration about like tying the record, and then somehow Eric Jones wins the very next week, and then that's all irrelevant.
Tap into network television's greatest spectacle. As the baddest superstars on the planet are unleashed in prime time.
If Hendrick goes 1, 2, 3, 4, that would be insane. I mean, they did that a few weeks ago,
SmackDown, sponsored by Progressive.
but it looks like Kyle Busch is trying to keep that from happening.
Fox Sports app.
Carl shopped for the lowest mortgage rate and chose Amerisave, a choice he'll never regret. Unlike the choice to hitchhike, which ruined his hand modeling career.
It's over.
Don't worry, Carl. Things are looking up. Visit Amerisave.com now. Lower mortgage rates mean higher savings. I am bumping, banging, and battling to the finish. I am the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series. I am NASCAR.
18 laps to go here. Saturday on Fox, one of the greatest rivalries in sports. Red Sox, Yankees, or Dodgers, Braves, or Cubs, Giants. Saturday, 7 Eastern on Fox and the Fox Sports app. Check local listings. Beautiful night in Charlotte. Aerial coverage provided by Goodyear. Drive always discovers possibility. Goodyear, more driven. Joey Logano off sequence because he had an unscheduled stop at lap 320. So this would be his scheduled final stop of the night, I believe. Logano 1 lap down, now 2. 14 cars on the lead lap down to Bubba Wallace. Everyone else now 2 or more laps down. Chris Buescher, Tyler Reddick, 8th place.
Yeah, pretty nice battle going on here. See Tyler Reddick. Ooh, that thing gets loose.
Damn.
You could tell he was trying to get down and sort of put some, dirty air to the nose of that 17 of Chris Buescher. And as he tried to do that, pull that wheel, the back of that car swung around.
Will this race reach 4 hours? I think it will.
Haven't been able to get that car tightened up in the Reddick camp. It has been uncomfortable all night. Not just handling the car, but also in the car for Tyler Reddick. He's in a new seat insert this week, and it has been super uncomfortable around the rib cage. So he has been dealing with that as well. So imagine an uncomfortable car in the way it handles, and then having to drive it for 600 miles when you don't feel quite right.
Well, and one of those plays into the other. When you have a loose race car like this, it's always my lower back. I don't know about you, Jeff, but when I had a really loose race car where you were working that wheel, especially in a very long race like this, I mean, you always kind of get stiff.
I'd love to see a caution. That'd be fucking funny.
For whatever reason, I always hurt my back. And if you had a new insert that your back's not used to, it would be even worse.
I'm a little surprised that they would go down that path of a new insert at a 600-mile race. I'd probably try that thing out. A little bit
Maybe a
shorter race.
400-mile race. How about the second place battle? Chase Elliott and William Byron 2 laps ago, it got really close.
Well, remember we saw some. Oh, he got it. Yeah,
He got it. Yeah, he hit it. That'd be interesting. I want to see this right rear quarter panel here. Hopefully that thing makes it to the end.
Yeah, the last time we saw something like that was Christopher Bell. He had a tire go down. But, we saw that. It really wasn't that towards the beginning of this run and the last run when we saw the 9 of Elliott really battling hard to try to get the lead away from Kyle Larson, and he got real wide off of turn 4. So I think that car gets tight in that area when somebody's in front of him, and that's exactly what happened right there. Plus, he's trying to stand the throttle because he sees William Byron working on him. And William Byron complete this pass, and here comes Kyle Busch into the mix as these two are battling it out.
Second place battle, Brian Kyle Busch as we get down to 10 laps to go.
Family says they were trying. You don't see what comes before this. I'm just trying to translate for my mom, and you're kicking me out. But you can tell it's a conversation quickly turning south. Seriously, just
And there he is.
at the City Creek Core Light
He just
Eatery
won't go
Thursday
away. That's
afternoon.
Kyle Busch, man. He just keeps fighting.
Texas says he started recording after he and his sister tried to.
What an asshole. Good battle for second, yeah. And Kyle Busch is joining the battle.
78 ahead, BJ McLeod. And Kyle tries for the middle.
Well, Kyle's going to try to use this outside and that traction compound. There you go.
Ooh. Byron almost in the wall. Kyle Busch passing him for second, or for third. Sorry, it's for third.
There he goes.
All right, Kyle Busch going to battle Chase Elliott. I'd love to see a caution here.
That bottom lane, just not as much grip. Then he comes up, sees that Kyle Busch is coming, and stayed off. Pretty nice slide, but he didn't get in the wall.
This shows you when those cars get close to one another. He took the air off the back of Williams' car, got him loose. But when he was pulling up, he was moving up, trying to.
Kyle Busch trying to pass Elliott for second.
And doing so, took the air off his and about turned him around. Right?
And right now, I'd say Chase Elliott's a little bit vulnerable because of that little bit of contact he had with that outside wall. Is that affecting his race car right now? I think William Byron's actually a little bit better than both of these guys.
If there's a caution route, he can possibly win. That is true.
With Chase Elliott.
And this
A caution's honestly what I'm hoping
Larson's
for.
best friend, because he's now pulled out to a nearly 10-second lead. He can take his time with the traffic, and maybe that ticking.
I really would love a caution too.
Can stop.
But it's his best friend and not his best friend, because as close as those guys are battling and swapping and bumping and banging, man, you don't want that to bring out a caution either.
Kyle Larson only 5th on the all-time list of most laps led in the 600.
Well, and if you're Cliff Daniels sitting there watching this on the broadcast and watching everything that's going on. You're watching that right rear damage with a 9-car thinking, oh gosh, don't let that thing cut that tire down and beat a caution.
Third place.
Damn it.
Byron used Josh Malicki as a pick.
That's what Kyle Busch did to Byron earlier.
We've seen some of that action tonight.
Kyle Busch did that exactly to Byron earlier, so I think it's fair.
Here's how that all started in lap traffic.
Oh, yeah, so first it held up Kyle Busch and allowed William Byron to get a big run.
Damn, those Rick Ware cars.
Tony Ware, he's about to get his best
Damn
career
fucking
finish.
Rick Ware cars.
This is the one I was talking about. Yeah.
Never fail to amaze me.
Man, the closing rate on some of these guys.
And just how fucking stupid they are.
This thing brings you back to Jay and his steam engine.
What do you say, 10 minutes to get that
Up
thing?
to 7 viewers again. I love it. 4 more laps.
He looks nervous, Jeff.
Well, he's just been around too long, he knows.
He's the only one that's nervous.
It ain't over.
This car right here is nervous. Do not let anything happen.
Clint, he looks like Richard Childress all those years on the day of the Daytona 500 waiting to see if Earnhardt could finally win it. And in 1998 he did after losing it every way possible. Rick Hendrick has first, second, fourth, and fifth at the moment. Trying to displace Petty Enterprises as NASCAR's all-time winning team. And this is Alex Bowman closing in on William Byron.
Yeah, he's had a front row seat at all this action that's going on between the 9, the 18,
Caution,
and the 24.
please, yeah.
That 18
He's like,
is up here. This could be another 1, 2, 3, 4 finish.
But I'd also be happy if Larson wins.
Can you hold your breath for 2 laps? I bet Kyle Larson can.
I think he's
been holding the last 2
All right.
Just trying everything you can
White
do
flag.
to get back to this white flag.
White flag.
One more lap.
To go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. Kyle Larson trying for his first NASCAR win in a race longer than 400 miles.
I'm happy for Larson.
And he's
You know,
gonna
I really
get
am.
NASCAR's longest night to do it.
And what a weird situation to get it done, right? With those 3 second places back in 2017, a pole and then go ahead and win the race.
Larson
Gonna
wins
do
the
it again
Coca-Cola
right here in
600.
2021.
Kyle Larson wins the Coca-Cola 600. Rick Hendrick, career win 269. The
It's pretty
irony
cool.
of returning the number 5 to Hendrick Motorsports
What a good
this
night we
year,
had, y'all.
The number with which All-Star Racing, owned by Rick Hendrick, scored their first victory at Martinsville with Jeff Coca.
Hell of a job all day, guys. Glad everybody came through. Spectacular. Great job. Hell yeah.
Man, Mike, when you mentioned just the irony of that, right? To go into the record books 269 with the number 5 car, starting it out with the number 5 car to get to this place, wow. Just meant to be.
And Kyle Larson, 3 second places in a row and a pole for the second time in his career, follows up that performance with a victory. The 28-year-old from Elk Grove, California, scores his 8th career victory in his 238th Cup start. Second of the season.
Yep, 1, 2, 4, 5.
Driver to win more than once this year, and the 53rd driver to win at Charlotte. 36th different driver to win the Coca-Cola 600.
Thank you, buddy. Great job. job, man. Great job. Spanked them good.
Well, Hendrick Motorsports now has 1-2 finishes in the last 3 races.
Hendrick is like dominant again.
Should be a combination of elation and relief for Kyle Larson.
Hey, listen, he's going to be
Hendrick
so
is
happy
like
that
old
us
Hendrick
on the TV
again.
and the media world are no longer going to be talking about all those stats about, you know, he's like, get rid of those now.
Jamie.
Kyle Larson said yesterday, I just haven't been very good at the Coke 600. And your crew chief told me we're going to change that tonight. And boy, did you. You swept tonight. What is the emotion, the feeling right now, Kyle? Not only to win the Coke 600, but to close it out, dominate a race, and get it done.
Yeah, it feels good. It was
You're a good girl.
not easy. I felt like I had to fight off William and Chase a lot. It kind of worked out there that last run. The 43 had to pit and pulled out in front of me. I just
definitely winning fantasy this week. I don't know.
Stretched my lead out, and
I'll have to see.
we had a good car there that last run. So awesome. Feels great to be the guy to help Mr. H break that record finally, and this is awesome. We haven't seen this many fans in forever. So just thanks to all you guys for coming out. Hope we put on a good show. Thanks to MetroTech, Chevrolet, HendrickCars.com, everybody who allows me to drive this 5 car, and thanks to my 5 team too. They were great tonight. My pit crew did awesome. We had awesome pit stops, especially on the green flag stops too. So that really allowed us to get the win tonight.
Kyle, this year you kick it off with a brand new team, a brand new organization for you. We're halfway through the season. You already have 2 wins. What is it like? How can you describe what this team is doing right now and what Mr. H has?
It's I remember, you know, when I got to talking to like Ricky Stenhouse last year, I was like, oh, I think I'm gonna end up in the 5 or the Hendrick cars, and he was like, you're gonna do really, really good in that thing, and I was like, I don't know, but it's been better than I could have ever imagined. For us to lead as many laps as we've had this year, contend for as many wins as we have.
No, Bush was happy. He was like laughing with
win
him.
a crown jewel event too. It feels great. So just very lucky that Mr. H was able to put a deal for me, and it's just awesome. I'm living a dream for sure.
Kyle Larson wins the Coca-Cola 600.
Hendrick Motorsports 4 of the top 5 tonight, and Chase Elliott finishes second in that rundown. And I know there's some joy in the dominance that your organization has put forth, but frustration in finishing second as well. How do you sum up the night tonight?
328 laps.
Happy for the boss, happy for Kyle and Cliff and everybody on the 5 team.
328 laps,
since
492
February, so
miles.
They deserve to win, and rightfully so. He did a great job tonight and ran a great race, made no mistakes, and the best car won. So proud of HMS, man. I feel like everybody's, like I've been saying, just pulling in the same direction, and it's really showing. So just proud of our company, and excited as a 9 team specifically for more opportunities ahead, and try to get a little better and see if we can get dialed in.
Thanks, Chase. Runner-up for the 3rd time this season, Chase Elliott. Mike.
Well, Rick Hendrick and his people have long said, we are not a 4-car team. We are one team with 4
I want to hear from Kyle.
20 drivers have accounted for 269 career victories for Hendrick Motorsports. More from Charlotte after this.
Spots gonna be rolling for Larson. I'm not sure. Maybe some of them still don't want to sponsor him.
How to make a rock star. Start them young. Let them fail. And be there when they do. Believe in their dreams.
Alright,
The wilder they serve, the better.
Is he still banned from that? No, I think he was in the iRacing races, so no.
Takes the very best of us.
It's a motorhome, Junior. Modern invention.
Modern invention? We carried our homes with us since, like, forever.
Yeah, but humans have Geico to protect them. Something goes wrong, they're covered. What do we have?
What could go wrong? Ooh, a feather.
A feather. Duck, Junior!
That's no duck, Daddy. That's a vulture.
Geico for RVs. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Since this incident, no, I remember they did ban him, but I guess he's unbanned now because he was in the iRacing races, the Pro Invitationals.
What happens next? And neither are you. I am NASCAR.
Are you prepared for baking justice?
On this summer's sweetest hits, 6 new teams must discover the mystery dessert. Shredded coconut.
That's buttermilk.
Who guessed the right dessert? And bake it for a chance to win.
Close your ovens and shut your pie holes.
All new Crime Scene Kitchen after the premiere of MasterChef Legends Wednesday on Fox.
Drive home a better family SUV when you lease a new all-wheel drive 2021 Toyota Highlander LE. Now just $287 a month for 36 months. Summer starts here at Burdick Toyota in Cicero. Shop BurdickToyota.com.
National Maintenance Supply and Service is looking to add more great members to our team. Full and part-time positions with flexible hours are available. Get a job with National Maintenance Supply and Service. Call today at 315-253-3017.
Hi, I'm Jeff from Jeffrey's Auto Body. We're the largest independent collision repair facility in Central New York.
It's been
After
good
35
streaming with
years,
you.
We still receive most of our business.
It's been a lot of fun.
That's the biggest
I'm trying to see if Kyle Busch is going to do an interview.
See, Jeffrey's doesn't sell cars. We repair them. We're not a national franchise. We are family. We specialize in new car repairs, and we're certified by manufacturers such as Honda, Nissan, and Jeep. We are Jeffrey's Auto Body, and we work for you.
Need a car and don't want the hassle and the runaround? Try out our 1-hour delivery. Save thousands from new with our like-new, low-mileage off-lease cars that are good to go. 1-hour delivery, only at Billy Whitaker's.
Drive home a better family SUV when you buy a new all-wheel drive 2021 Toyota Highlander LE. Now just $36,650 after rebate. Summer starts here at Burdick Toyota in Cicero. Shop
Dude, there's so many fucking
BurdickToyota.com.
commercials.
Martinsville, Virginia. Look at that red and white number 5. Jeff Bodine at the wheel. Harry Hyde calling the shots. Where was Coroner Rick Hendrick? He was on the way home. Didn't think they had a chance to win that race. Got a phone call, and Hendrick Motorsports was back in business. Tonight, Kyle Larson.
This was fun.
Win 287, putting Hendrick Motorsports atop the all-time NASCAR win list, eclipsing the mark set by Petty Enterprises, who had held that lofty position since 1960. Rick Hendrick celebrates with his winning driver, and we continue the celebration right here in Charlotte. We do have this cake.
There's near enough candles on that cake.
Not for Boyer. Maybe this is for the Hendrick Motorsports team. What a night for them.
You know, I've been a part of Hendrick Motorsports as a driver for all the years and seen the dominance. Even I am
You're getting a
blown
ring
away
pop?
how strong
I'm gonna
this
get a ring pop
organization is.
tomorrow.
Through all 4 cars right now. Congratulations to Rick Hendrick, Hendrick Motorsports, and Kyle Larson.
Film next week.
Also
Yep.
Greg Daniels. You know, just
I'm
awesome
pumped.
win.
For sure, you got to give credit where credit's due.
I think
Hats
Mid
off to the
Ohio
Hendrick
on
Hendrick
Saturday.
organization. Dominant performance has been
I'm
for
gonna
about
look at
a
the
month.
schedule.
My question is, are you peaking too soon? Only halfway through the season, pretty much. There's a lot of racing left to go, including a championship run through the playoffs. So it's going to be interesting as we go through the latter part of the season and see how these guys do.
Well, Jeff's first win was the Hendrick 35th. He added 92 more to that. Vince Welch is with 1 happy car owner.
Win number
Next Saturday at
269 for Rick Hendrick, the all-time winningest owner.
I think I get off next Saturday at 12.
What does that mean? It's almost an overwhelming statistic.
It really
Old
is.
layout or new layout? New layout. Yeah, I work Saturday.
You know, number one, Richard Petty's the king of NASCAR, and he's done so much for the sport, and we raised a lot of money for that door.
What's the trucks doing
But
next
man,
week?
this is so awesome.
could think about was the first win, and all the drivers. I want to thank every driver that ever driven that won a race, and the ones that didn't win. But man, it's unbelievable. I'm really I can't really get it in my brain right now, but because I just thought something's got to happen, something's going to happen. But man, what a good job they did tonight, and I'm just looking forward to the rest of the year. But I'm glad 269's over. I'm glad it's over.
Well done. Congratulations. What an honor. What an accomplishment.
Very emotional Rick Hendrick with a very special landmark as Kyle Larson celebrates.
There you go.
Studio will have
I'm ending the stream.
post-race coverage for you.